Well, here's where it all started. This time, no snow. But we do have a border wall. You can see it down there. Looks like a railroad track. Which makes, unfortunately, this part not available. I guess you can go about 3/4 of a mile in. But I am really working on limited water, so I will have to pass. There's Mexico. And there's the Patagonia Mountains. That's where I'm headed. Wow. I can't even imagine smoking. I can barely breathe just walking up this hill. Of course, I'm carrying 5 liters, but that's insane. And there's just more up to go. Hey there. I am almost up to the bathtub spring. So I'm on Miller Peak. I just passed the junction where you could summit the peak, but I feel like I've been doing a lot of climbing lately, so I'm good to not see that. But this is amazing. I was going to take a long break at Bathtub Spring because, you know, that's where it all happened. But it's just a really slow slog up here. You know, I left the parking lot with 5 liters of water, and I basically am hobbling along at the pace of a 3-legged pack mule. I got through 1 liter of bottle, and then I ran into 2 hikers who went to Carr Peak today, and then they were heading back down. They were just doing a day hike, and they do this all the time, so they're like little gazelles. And one of them was kind of complaining to his other friend that he had too much water to carry, so I took a liter off of him. So that was spectacular. So the good news is I'm back to 5 liters. The bad news is, oh my God, I'm back to carrying 5 liters. But I think I'll make it to my cache, which is at milepost 16.6. I gotta say, this trail is made possible by the gracious generosity of the trail angels. I love you guys. You've been so helpful in car rides, which I did plan ahead, the information that you gave me about the trails, you know, real life stuff that's not in the books and online is fantastic. And I did not expect that every single water source would be dried up. I was pretty much thinking last night that I was going to have to just fly back home. But thank you, Trail Angel Pat, for laying out some caches for me, so I can continue to carry on. So this journey is not aborted for a second time. I'm going to get through this. I'm going to make it to Patagonia. Plants are really changing here. Well, here we are at the bathtub. It says that Montezuma's Pass is 6.6 miles from here, but it looks like 66, doesn't it? And I gotta tell you, it feels like 66. So this is what it looks like when there's not snow. Ooh, I see 2 trails. I'm gonna have to figure out which way to go. Here's what's interesting. This source is listed as dried up, but you can see there's water in there. Now, you're not getting much of a flow, but you are getting water. And considering some of the sources I've pulled water from in the past, this looks quite luxurious. Now, as I pan over here, here's the spot that we spent that fateful night. 12 inches deep of snow. Couldn't stake out my tent because that doesn't work in 12 inches of soft snow. Tiki Man and myself practically had hypothermia
Thank God Bangles had clarity about her. Now it just looks like a regular little spot. There's a lake down there. I have no idea how that lake is fed, because it's dry as a bone up here. But look at that, a lake in the desert. Loose dirt, sharp rocks, and pine cones. Not a good combination. So this is the kind of stuff that I would have totally missed in our spring jaunt because of the fact that it would have been underwater. So that explains some areas that I got lost a lot because I just couldn't find the trail. But I can see it now. These are the fences that I hate. I'm always worried I'm going to get caught in that barbed wire, which I actually did at one point. Not now, but last year. This has got the metal wire, and then I had to retie this, and I'm pretty sure my knot skills are not going to be up to snuff. Old school, new school, working together. All right. Right over there is a rattlesnake. Or at least I'm assuming a rattlesnake. I've heard from the locals that there's another snake that rattles that when it bites you, it's not poisonous. Don't really want to find that out. Here's how it went down. I'm walking along the trail, and I get to about this point, I hear a rattle, and I jump. Oh, this guy's on the move. And thank God I jumped in the right direction instead of towards the snake. Moving along, he's moving along. I don't think it's a rattler. You're safe, little snake. You're looking at me, and nobody else cares. Oh, wow. Those would freaking hurt. I'll just keep moving. I don't want to get anywhere near you ladies. Oh, nice slobber. Little babies. Look at the little babies. Here's that lake I saw from the mountaintop. I can hear people playing on the water, like sea-doos or something. Looks super fun. Very tempting. Someone down there a half mile. Check this out, milepost 23.1. There's a stream. That's amazing. Sunrise in the Canelo Hills. Every time I climb up one of these big hills, I'm treated with another delight. Ooh, cow patty. Better keep my eyes on the road. Well, it's about midday on Wednesday, Thursday. I am officially in passage 3. So probably a couple miles out from Canelo Trailhead where I picked up my water cache. Thank you, Pat. That was awesome. And then a nice couple took my the bottle once I emptied it out, so I didn't have to carry that with me, which is great. This section, I didn't think a section could get hotter than passage 2, but passage 3 doesn't have the trees the passage 2 has. So hot, dry, exposed. Of course, I wasn't expecting water, and I didn't get any, but at least the other passage had some trees that you could hide under. So I found this one. It turns out it's a juniper tree, which I'm highly allergic to. So we have them in Washington, they have them down here. So I thought I was going to stop sneezing and have watery eyes once I got to Arizona, but that hasn't been the case because I slept under one last night. So I'm just kind of cooling off, and then I'll be back on the trail. I'm at 38.5, and this is listed as the down under tank. I'm not sure where the tank is, might see it around the corner. But there's still water there. It is murky. But other gut hooks notes say that there's a dead cow nearby. That was back in like April. So glad I got my water on my back. There's a little turkey climbing up the hill. Not interested in talking. Oh man, look at that. A fair warning to ye hikers. Uh-oh, run, 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 run. This has been a long, rough day. It started out pretty good. I was making some... Oh, I started to make some really good miles. It was nice and cool. The terrain wasn't too bad. It was a little rocky, but you know, I could move along. And when I got to Canelo Pass, I had some trouble finding where my water cache was, and I started to panic. It's a place that has 2 different parking lots, one for like horse and trailer, and then one that's the trailhead. So I was looking at the wrong place. But I got that, and I got going. And I thought, oh, I'm going to make some miles today, until I got to the COTS tank. And that threw me for a loop. The signs, apparently there is a second set of signs for horseback riders and mountain bikers, but it doesn't say that. So I ended up following that, and it looped me right back around to where I started. But I took all these side trails because I knew I was off, according to gut hooks. And I couldn't figure out where to go. And I trusted the signs and ended up right back where I started. I was pretty mad about that. And starting to panic because I have limited water. So I have used up more water than I had anticipated. But I have some that's about 6.7 miles from here. I'm at Red Bank Tank or whatever. So this is a farm. There are some crops. There's cows, or there's set up for a cow. I haven't seen any cows. And as you can see, there's some turkeys around here too. So, and there's a big red wall next to me, which should look really cool in the morning light. So I'm looking forward to seeing that. And I think this is going to be my last night. So I'm about 15 miles out from Patagonia. No, less than that. About 11 miles out. So, because I need a shower. So that's good. There's our first light. A little delayed because of the rain. this a spectacular piece of color in the desert. So Patagonia is down there somewhere. Maybe it's over here. I don't know, but it's going to be a beautiful, cool hike. Got clouds today, had some rain earlier. Now I'm seeing civilization. Would you like to welcome me to the town of Patagonia? Huh? Would you like to welcome me to the town of Patagonia? Oh, is that my welcome? Well, thank you. Hello there. How are you? How are you? You look a little skinny. You need to eat your hay. Yes, you need to eat your hay. Do you want to go for a ride? Is that why you're coming over here? I don't know how to ride a horsey. Oh, you're so cute. Oh, yes, you want to go for a ride? Okay. Okay. We'll have to see what we can do about that. These look very similar to the thistle that we have back home, but ours do not get this beautiful white flower. If it did, I might let it stay. What are you doing, huh? Oh, ow, okay, ow. You're pushing. That's a little aggressive. It's a little aggressive. Whoa! God, it's a good thing you don't have horns. And that one wants to go inside. You guys are missing your mommy. Well, hello there. Nice. They're just like, oh my God, we're going on a walk.
They're happy. Well, they haven't been on a walk in a week now. So I just got back.
Everybody's going for a walk.
Pickle and Ruby have a long history of harassing one another. And here come the goat!
Oh!
Everybody back to mama. Everybody's back to mama. Good girl.